Hey, welcome back to another video where I find myself 10 days post my circumcision operation. And just want to give an update on how things are going, general feeling, what's changed, if anything, bits and pieces. And also just to touch on another subject where there seems to be an ongoing debate online and, where people are debating, would you, and I've even been asked it myself, and people have said to me, if would I have chosen to have a circumcision in my own right if it wasn't for a medical condition which I had, which kind of took that decision away from me, and I had to have the circumcision regardless, to be honest with you. My circumstance was, I used to get a lot of cuts on the foreskin over the certainly last year or so, even longer actually, the last 2 years, where I went to a GP and tried various different steroid and topical creams to help, heal the process. But unfortunately for me, it just didn't work. It helped a little bit in the short term, but in long term, it was never going to actually solve the situation. So it was suggested to me by my GP that this was kind of the only option I really had. And so it was either go down this option or unfortunately grin and bear it for the rest of my life. And that certainly wasn't something I was preparing to do. Would I have chosen to have circumcision anyway? No, I probably wouldn't have done. Lots of reasons why, and I think one of the reasons being is I think if it isn't broken, why fix it, to be honest with you? And so if it was been a choice to if the creams had worked and I didn't need to go down the circumcision route, then I certainly would not have done this. Certainly not knowing that obviously the follow-up recovery phase is quite, not brutal, but it certainly isn't comfortable. It's not something which is, you have your operation done and you can skip down the road straight after. Sadly not at all. I mean, we are now at 10 days post-operation and I'm still, feeling the effects. There is some pain, certainly throughout the night, as I'm sure anybody who's gone through this operation can vouch for. The nighttime erections are something which is not glamorous, and it's certainly painful, and it certainly is very uncomfortable. And certainly my side of things, it's caused a lot of sleepless nights and uncomfortable resting positions, and it's also caused a lot of sharp pains down around the area which has been circumcised, and it's also caused bleeding. So it's not been something which has been pleasurable, or certainly something which I would not recommend doing unless it was for a medical reason. Now, everybody has their own opinion, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and it really is a personal thing for you. If it's something which you want, whether it's medical or cosmetic, then the decision should only be for you, and you should only do it for yourself, not for anybody else. The only thing I would say is do your research. Certainly look online at certain websites and forums where people who have been circumcised, and they talk quite freely about their experiences and how they feel. And you'll see straight away that the main thing which comes up a lot is the recovery phase, which is 6 weeks of various degrees of sensitivity and pain and uncomfortableness, and it's something you've got to bear in mind. Certainly, if I did a manual job where I was a builder or something along those lines, I would be definitely questioning the timing of doing the operation, certainly with the healing process. And that's something you've got to take in consideration when going down this route. Now, luckily for me, I don't work in a manual job. I'm an office-based worker. I can remotely work from home, which is the joys of not having to worry about that too much. But it has affected my life in a way that I'm a keen exercise person. I love going out walking, running, cycling, going to the gym, hiking, all those bits and pieces. And that's something I can't do at the moment. And mentally, that is something which is, bugging me. But I know it's short term, be it 6 weeks or so, 4 to 6 weeks, to get some form of normal recovery where I feel I could comfortably go out and exercise properly without the risk of causing any damage or anything uncomfortable for me. I can go out for walks and do bits and pieces. Like today I went to the supermarket to pick up some groceries, but you have to bandage it up. Well, I certainly have to bandage it up because there's no way I can walk around for that length of time without an element of pain, certainly sharp stabbing pains around the incision area. So definitely it's not a decision to take lightly. And like I said, if it's something which you're not doing for medical reasons, then really do the research, and certainly speak to people who have gone through this and get some good answers. You know, there's some information online, but there's not a lot, and this is one of the reasons I have done these videos, to try and give a live perspective from someone who's actually going through this, be it that everybody's experience is different. But yeah, so all I can say is, you know, just do your research on these things. But on the whole, at the moment, I'm feeling good. Things are starting to improve. There is, you know, still some pain throughout the night. There certainly is some sensitivity there still. And I'm certainly going through a healing phase, and I'm hoping that light is at the end of the tunnel soon and we can get some normality back. But we'll see how things go and take things day by day, and hopefully, yeah, things will be good soon. So thank you for watching, and as always, if you have any questions for me or would like to understand anything which I'm going through, or anything really, then please do comment below, and I will answer as many questions as I can. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for watching, and look forward to the next video.